So you say we live in a matriarchy.
Right.
Can you give me the definition of patriarchy?
Yes. Well, the patriarchy is the idea that the system, our system in America, is being run by men, and that women are having to exist under a system that immediately disadvantages them because men are behind it.
Yes.
And I disagree with that pointedly. I think actually we're living in a society where people are being very much influenced socially and politically by women.
Yes. Okay. I think she nailed that definition. And there's so many different examples where although the industry is male dominated, women will come in and mess it the goddamn up for the audience that the product is made for. The biggest example I can think of right now is gaming. What is happening to video games nowadays? It used to be a sacred space. Now it's the same woke ideals, often supported by women, charged with DEI equality, just infiltrated by this twisted culture, forcing narratives down your throat that the audience doesn't want to see. And the sales demonstrate that, but they still don't give a F. And bomb video games for a second, but let's talk about movies. What are they doing to Marvel? Disney, wake up. Ironheart? Y'all took Iron Man and put a young black woman and called it Ironheart, ruining your company with shit people don't even want to see. Shout out to Snow White, but let's keep it pushing.
Okay, so the denotative definition of patriarchy is father rule, and where positions of government are held majorly by men, where women are largely excluded. So 125 House of Representatives are female, and that's only about 25%.
Right.
And only about 28% make up Senate, and 3.3% of Congress up until this date have ever been women. So by denotative definition, we literally live in a patriarchy.
No, that is a surface level argument. You're just taking a look at the amount of men and the amount of women, and you're just establishing patriarchy. When it's not about the amount of people, but it's about the ideologies that have voting or vetoing power. How many of those representatives that are men are male feminists? And a lot of them are not even male feminists because they actually believe that shit, but they wanted to be on the right side of history.
Yes. So I disagree with that. So I think what this gets to, which is actually an important part of the conversation, is that people always think that where there is disparity, there's somehow inequality. And I actually reject that entirely. I think it's just a difference in what we're interested in.
Yes.
I think we're biologically wired. We're interested in different careers. And just because if we looked in the fashion industry and said, oh, well, it's being dominated by women, it wouldn't mean that, okay, well, that means that the fashion industry is a matriarchy and men have no sense. It just means have no ability to communicate how they feel in the fashion industry. I literally think that those numbers show that we're just biologically different.